Well, back here from a huge journey to Chicago, back home now. But I'm thankful that we were able to go to be there for a family that's been hurting since the loss of their family member and that tragic accident. Just really heart wrenching when you think about how someone just out there driving and in an instant it can be over. But we were there for them, and I'm thankful we were able to do that. I'm going to share with you a story just momentarily about an encounter we had last night. I'm blessed to have been able to have gone up there. A friend of mine who works at a hotel got us a discount. It just came together, and I feel like that we were blessed as much as the family was blessed. And while we were there, we were able to take some extra time, a couple extra days to rest up and to see some of Chicago, and so that was nice too. But on the way back, we thought we were going to be able to get back home last night, but I was just so tired, so sleepy. I didn't want to take a chance behind the wheel, endangering passengers, and certainly didn't want to endanger other motorists. So when you're really sleepy, really tired, you need to know when to call it quits and to get a hotel, which is what we did. And so this is the story that I want to share with you. So we went and we were checking in last night, and as we went up to the front desk, the hotel desk clerk, it was just him working. His shift was coming to an end, and he was waiting for the other employee to come, and he was on the phone with he was wrapping up a phone call, I should say, with a very irate person. It was over a billing issue, and finally, after he hung up, he was just so stressed out. I mean, you could just see the sweat just coming down his forehead, and he couldn't help but just talk about it. And I said, "Hey, sorry for what you had to deal with there. I mean, it was so obvious and apparent what had happened." And then he just began to open up and talk about the issues in his life and the struggles that he had gone through just as a child and the disappointments. I mean, it was just flowing out of him. And he was in a desperate position. I mean, he really was. And he just discussing his feelings of inadequacy in terms of relationship with his job, how he had gotten this advanced degree in computer science, and everything just didn't work out, because let's face it, and I'll say this right now, sometimes life is not fair, and this was, you could see an example of that. But I just wanted to encourage him and to be a light, and I believe that was the case. And when someone's hurting, it's not about having all the right words to say, the eloquent words. Sometimes it's just being there and saying, "Hey, I get it, I understand, it's okay. Things will get better. I believe they will." And before I got the card to the room key, I said, "Hey, I want to ask you something. I want to make a deal with you. I will pray for you on one condition, and that is that you will also pray for us, because we need your prayers too." And I began to share with him the struggles that I had gone through and have gone through with my father's illness and stroke. And so there was a real good connection there. But it was about being a light. And you can go on the mission field, which is great. I've done it. I've been overseas, done missionary work, and it's so fulfilling. I've worked in church settings and even been on the staff of a church before. And all that is notable, and there's nothing wrong with it. But I would just hope that I would discern those moments, those times, those opportunities when I can be a light to someone and encourage someone, show them love when I least expect it, when they least expect it. And it might not be in a religious setting, so to speak. It could be at a grocery store. It could be anywhere. It could be at a hotel, talking to a desk clerk late at night, which was the case last night. And so he said that he felt better. He felt more encouraged after our talk. And that's what it's all about. And I believe that is the desire of so many of you out there, that you want to show love. And so I just hope and pray that we would all find those opportunities. We would recognize them when they happen, that we'll have the right words to say. Got a lot of friends out there, and some of you are Christian believers, some of you are not, but I believe all of you have a desire to show love and to be a light. And I would like to just read a couple of verses from the New Testament. It's from the King James Version Bible, public domain, and it says this in 1 Corinthians chapter 13, I should say. 1 Corinthians 13, verse 1. Though I speak with the tongues of men and of angels and have not charity, which is love, I am become as sounding brass or tinkling cymbal. And though I have the gift of prophecy and understand all mysteries and all knowledge, and though I have all faith so that I could remove mountains and have not charity, I am nothing. And there's other things that it talks about in this chapter, but it closes out in verse 13 of 1 Corinthians chapter 13, and it says, Now abideth faith, hope, and charity, these three. But the greatest of these is charity, which is love. Love is so powerful, and that word is used so loosely sometimes. But it's just something that we have to do, because this world is filled with a lot of coldness and a lot of just anger, and so that is my desire and my prayer, that we would find those situations and we would be a light and show compassion. Otherwise, what is it all about? Why have money? Why have cryptocurrency? Why have all these things? Just like Corinthians says, in essence, if we don't show love. So that's my thought. I want to thank you guys for hearing my story, and please, if you would, if you like what I do, upvote, re-steam, and comment below. It helps support what I do. And you can follow me at Breaking Tonight. Thanks so much, and God bless all of you. Have a great evening, and we'll catch you next time. This is my evening blog. Good night.